This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Muammar Gaddafi, we had just bombed Libya 8 days prior.
Okay. How about that?
Here's the track here.
Yeah.
Bunch of clips and highlights here from the Jim Crockett Memorial Cup, which, by the way, I still think we need to find a way to, like, let's do like a party. Let's watch that thing. I don't know if we need to do something on Zoom, or maybe we should try to, I know once upon a time we had worked out some plans to involve some of the Crockett's with us, but of course, when Jimmy passed away, I felt like it was in poor taste for us to say, "Hey, David."
Right.
But we need to revisit some of that, because watching the Crockett Cup with you would be a fucking blast.
Oh,
and look at those handsome devils. Jim Ross, Tony Schiavone, even Bruce Pritchard was there.
Right. And this is classic. Hey, we don't have an edit suite. Let's just do things reel to reel. That's what this is. Nothing wrong with that, though. I mean, it's what we had.
How about the Marlboro signs lit up on the marquee in the background?
And did you see Rick Steiner, how jacked he looked?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
You think he was on 91 or 89 octane?
91.
Yeah.
Hebner, Tully. By the way, I was talking to Tully. We have Blood and Guts coming up, which is WarGames, right?
The Match Beyond.
Yes. And I told Tully, I said, do you remember July 4th, 1987? And he just smiled, and he does. We're talking about the very first one at the Omni. JR and I did the voiceover for it. And
look at that tiger mask, bro.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
And a young Bruce Pritchard. Anyway, July 4th, 1987.
Yep. At the Omni, that was the very first WarGames. How about that? I'm sure that's around somewhere too.
Oh,
I mean, that was not televised, I don't think. I think that we just did that for video, I think.
Yeah, I've seen the match.
Yeah. Well, I think you and I maybe have watched it, JJ getting hurt.
We will definitely watch it next year.
Yeah.
For the anniversary.
Mm-hmm. Who was the girl there?
I missed it. I need a tiger mask, like an original.
Mm-hmm.
We got to find that fucking cup, dude. It's on my short list. Well, I have an idea where it might be. Don't say anything, but I got to get that damn thing. You hear Kevin Sullivan in the back. He's got some thoughts about where it might be.
Yeah, he wants it too, man. I don't blame him. There it is. The Road Warriors, Mrs. Crockett.
Yeah, she called them the Road Runners.
There's a $1 million Jim Crockett Promotions check.
By the way, Animal wrote about this in his book. He said, even though it was a fake check, his life had never been better than it was in this very moment.
Wow.
Professionally, personally, this was the highlight of his life. Early 1986 here.
Wow. That's pretty cool. Sure do miss him. We gave him a lot of grief on this show, but
it was all fun.
Yeah, but sure do miss him. Miss both those guys.
Well, at least now you get to claim dibs when you go to the massage parlor, you know?
Wow. Always go back to the common denominator, don't you? No, I'm not talking about what he talked about. I'm talking about you and your bullshit is the common denominator.
Is that not an Animal story that you guys used to go to?
I don't listen. Don't believe any of the stories you hear about wrestling.
What does that mean, Tony? Are you saying
means that
he's passed away? Are you calling him a liar?
No, I'm saying that you can take some stories that you hear or may have heard that have been embellished or maybe bullshit about, and you create your own. Look at that flying shoulder that time from Hawk.
I love you just said, fuck it, I'm out of here. I hate Conrad. Let's just call the moves. It's fine.
Jesus, they were so good on many levels. Isn't it amazing how you work backstage and you take a look at these guys who just absolutely just emanate fucking chaos and death and
charisma,
but really, they were the sweetest guys.
Yes.
It's something else. Because, and I really feel this about everybody who's worked in wrestling, and I know my son Matt has met a lot of the guys backstage. You have, obviously, and when it comes right down to it, just like anybody else who has TV exposure or media exposure or film exposure, they're just regular people. Just happens to be their job. Wow. And their job is kicking people's ass.
They're doing a good job of it too.
Yeah, they always did. Look at those traps. Those are the best traps ever. Now, Brian Cage has some massive traps, buddy.
Him and Sid.
Yeah.
They both were had pumpkins on their shoulders.
Yes, they did.
Well, boys and girls, that's going to bring us to an end here today.
Well, that's pretty cool, man.
It was a good episode. I'm glad to hear that JJ got to take us off the air. It was a really good show, though. We see the Midnight's attack Baby Doll and Flair and the Horsemen. The three Horsemen attack Ricky Morton backstage and grind his face into the concrete. We got some hot angles going, and we're going to keep it going next week right here on What Happened When. But right now, Tony, looks like it's about that time.
Absolutely. And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring, Jim Cornette has called out Conrad Thompson to the ring, and Conrad attacks the Midnight Express. And here comes Conrad's valet, Dave Silva, and he rolls, and he's rolling. He's rolling in the ring. He gets up. Cornette takes a tennis racket. He's going to hit him in the midsection with it. Oh, it didn't hurt him. He's going to hit him in the midsection again. Oh, the tennis racket has ricocheted off Dave Silva's midsection and gone into the crowd. Dave may never be able to have a baby again. We're desperately out of time. We'll see you next week on What Happened When. We come to you on Westwood One and Mondays on
Patron, patreon.com/WHW Monday. And of course, adfreeshows.com.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.